So the reason why I was led to this verse in the first place is because around Christmas, I posted that content about Jesus being the child of the light. And thank God for threads and all of the comments that I get, because there was a guy that commented and said, well, be careful because the devil comes as the light too. Like, I don't know if he was like taking a dig at me or what, but I was like looking at the Holy Spirit like, well, what does he mean? The devil comes as the light. I'm thinking the light, Jesus, the light, cancels out the darkness. You really mean to tell me that there's two lights in a room and there's two truths being told and one of them is fake? I was like, well, hold on. Like, what do you mean, Lord? What do you mean? What does this mean? So let's all remind ourselves what this fake light looks like. Okay. Satan and his emissaries. Remember, these are his representatives. What did it say? The messenger of truth and his emissaries. He's deceptive, meaning he mimics God. He mimics God, meaning whatever God says, he's going to say it too. He's counterfeit, meaning he gives false revelations. With his tactics, he has subtle lies and false teachings. So remember what Jesus said. In Galatians 6:8, he said, do not be deceived. Those who live only to satisfy their own sinful nature will harvest decay and death from that sinful nature. But those who live to please the Spirit will harvest everlasting life from the Spirit. Remember, we're talking about God in spirit form, okay? So remember back to those two lights in the room, right? Two lights. One's the real light, one's the fake light. 1 John 2:9. This is John speaking. If anyone claims I am living in the light, but hates a fellow believer, that person is still living in darkness. Okay? So again, think about these two lights. There's two people in the room that are both claiming to be a follower of Christ. But one of them is bitter, angry, envious, hateful, selfish, jealous, negative, or confusing. That was in James 3:14. Y'all, James 3 has helped me make sense of this concept. Let's just go there for a second. James 3:13. Go there, stay there. Listen, sidebar. You can be a believer, aka a Christian. Okay? And that is it. You're a believer. You can be a believer and get into heaven, and you're a Christian. But when you are a follower of Christ, that means you're living a life that's obedient to God. I really believe that that's two separate things. You can believe in God and never, ever, ever get to know him on a personal level or really, really experience him. And I know because I've been in my word for years. But guess what? Unbelief, doubt, fear held me back from seeing God's face, from seeing who he really was. Okay, let's read the text. James 3:13. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show by good conduct that his works are done in the meekness of wisdom. Okay? I could do a whole sermon on that right there, but all I'm going to say about that is, who is wise? Let him show by good conduct. Good conduct. Remember that. But if you have bitter envy and self-seeking in your hearts, do not boast and lie against the truth. This wisdom does not descend from above, but is earthly, sensual, and demonic. For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there. But the wisdom that is from above is first. Above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Verse 18, now the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. Y'all, let's go back to PLUR. Peace, love, unity, and respect. That is God. Did it say? It just said, first pure, then peaceable. And then it ends with peace again. Righteousness and peace go together.